welcome back to Royally Reading. I'm Sam. Today I wanted to share my Disney comic haul. I visited my local comic shop twice recently, so these are from those visits, as well as an online order I made with Zeus Comics. Zeus Comics is a comic shop out of Dallas, Texas. I was very happy with the way that my books were shipped, with the way that they came in. The quality makes me so happy, so I'll be sure to show you those once we get into that portion. So, first off, I picked up Maleficent, which is part of the Disney Villains line from Dynamite. I started the series, and the first issue I enjoyed. The second and third I was kind of iffy on, but I really liked how 4 and 5 were starting to play out, and I wish that the series was a little bit longer. But one of the things I enjoy most about the series is the cover art. This is issue number 2. Some of these are variant covers, so when I was at the shop, I was going through every copy that my shop had to pick out the art that I liked the best. You might notice that most of them have the dragon version of Maleficent on them because she is actually my favorite version of her. I love the dragon because I have a huge affinity for Phantasmic at the Disney parks. So, my favorite Disney villain? Maleficent in dragon form. So that was issues 2 to 5. I was obviously missing number 1, which is one of the issues that I picked up from Zeus Comics. It came in top-notch condition. Very, very happy with it. You can see that. I'm trying to figure out how to do this without getting too much glare. That's the first of the Disney Villains line, which they expanded to also include Scar. So at my shop, I was able to pick up issues 3 and 4. And I was able to get issue 2 from Zeus Comics. I'm still on the hunt for the first issue. I dropped a note at my local shop and they said they're going to look for it, see if they have it in the back stock, but we'll see if they actually have it, because if not, I'm going to have to go digging around for another comic shop to get that from. I also started on the newest edition to the Disney Villains line that is actively publishing, which is Hades. I've actually really been enjoying this one. I have issues 1 and 2. Really excited for when 3 comes out. I'm really enjoying this Villains line and everything that it's adding to the lore. I enjoy having new stories to enjoy since I'm a huge Disney fan. And I can't wait for Cruella to start this December, because you know I'm going to be collecting that too, as well as the newly announced Lilo and Stitch series that's supposed to start in January, also from Dynamite. Dynamite is just killing it right now, in my opinion, with all of the comics that they're doing. I was born in the 90s. I love the Disney afternoon, so you know that I have to jump into Darkwing Duck. I have actually been reading this series on Library Pass, and I was debating waiting for the trade version, but when I went to my local shop, they had the majority of the issues that were out, so I just kind of went to town. Oops. So there I was able to pick up everything except issue 6, but I was able to order that from Zeus Comics, so I'll pick that up in just a minute. I got this variant. I actually splurged a little bit on this one because I just think it looks so freaking cool. I love Darkwing Duck. I love his rogue gallery. I love his snark and his sass. And I just absolutely love that we have a new ongoing Darkwing Duck series. Here he's with Morgana. They are so funny together. We've got Launchpad, This honestly isn't my favorite cover for this issue, but it was the best of the options I had available. And I didn't want to leave without the issue itself in case I couldn't find the other ones since I was having so much trouble finding Scar. Here is issue 6 that I ordered. I also have the Gizmo Duck cover of number 7. Gizmo Duck is hilarious. I also actually really liked with his new characterization in DuckTales, which I still need to fully finish watching the new iteration. So, I think this is a really fun cover. I also love that they're going to be doing the Justice Ducks. You can see Stegmut and Morgana, Neptunia. I really love that the Justice Ducks are reuniting in the comics, and I can't wait to get the spin-off series. And speaking of spin-off series, I also got the first issue of Negaduck. Again, 90s Disney afternoon baby. You can't keep me away from Darkwing and everything Darkwing related and Tailspin. Like, I'm so happy that Darkwing and Negaduck are getting some new comic time, because it's been a bit of a while. The next one that I picked up, I figured I'd wait for the trade again, just like with Darkwing, but for other reasons, because I actually never got to finish this show, and I had started watching it again, but I still haven't finished it, and I was like, well, since I haven't finished, I can wait, I can just get a trade when it comes out. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, well, no, I don't want to have to just order it online from some big corporate publisher. I would much rather just put that money into my local shop in my community. So I splurged again and picked up as many issues as I possibly could of Gargoyles. I love some of the art on these. They are so incredible. They were staring me in the face the second time I went back. The first time I passed them up because I was like, no, I'm gonna wait. But by the time I walked in there again, like a week later, I couldn't help it. I had to bring them home. The artwork is so pretty. It's gorgeous, and having them gives me a lot of peace of mind. My shop actually had a lot of the dog variant cover themes. I like some of the other art better on them. I like the ones that are a little bit more dramatic. You know, I don't like the ones that are too lighthearted. I don't know why. Gargoyles just kind of has a vibe that needs that gothic, dark feel to it for me. I also couldn't help myself, and I picked up the first 2 issues of Gargoyles Dark Ages, which focuses a bit more on Demona, so she's a big part of the covers for these. Lastly, I wasn't going to jump into these at first. I thought a couple were really cute, and I was like, no, I don't need them. But my shop had them handy, and they had the newest one, which just convinced me to jump in. I love Spider-Man, and this Disney 100 cover with Mickey Mouse, I really love the nod to Spider-Man. I mean, I actively read these series of Marvel, so I'm not just getting the covers for the covers, but I like the Disney 100 celebration things that are going on. So this one just convinced me to jump in, and I'm gonna have to go searching for some back issues. I was able to get the Fantastic Four variation. I was able to get the Invincible Iron Man Mickey Mouse for D100, and I was able to get the new Avengers with the lovely Fab Five dressed up as the Avengers. So I still need to find the variants with Daisy and Minnie, but those I will be seeking out online since my shop didn't have them. That is my complete Disney Comics haul from the past couple of weeks. I will probably eventually have more when new issues release. I hadn't been going, this was actually the first time I went back to my local comic shop since the pandemic had hit, because, you know, my family has a lot of health issues, so we're always really cautious about going out. So this was the first time in a couple years that I got to go and get some physical comics. I'm so excited, and I'm probably going to get into the habit of going monthly so that I can keep up with these and some other series that I want to jump into collecting. So if you haven't been reading Disney comics and you're a big Disney fan, I do recommend these series for the ones I've read, the Disney villains. Scar is really good. I like the art on that one. I love the addition of the Wake and the addition of Rafiki's relationship with Scar. If you all want, you can comment down below and let me know if you want to see me discuss these villains series in more detail, because I absolutely will if you all want me to. So yeah, you can keep watch for more comics from me and definitely more Disney content, since that's obviously something that I'm really big on. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you with another video on next Monday. If you want to catch more bookish and comic content between now and then, you can check me out on Instagram at Royally Reading or Dreams of Tomorrowland.